All right, so family, this is what we got going on this time. We have a weird announcement for passive skills and how they work in the game at the moment. This is very intriguing. I'm trying to find as much information on it as I can so I don't blow it out of proportion. It seems like it's directed at certain characters, but at the same time, I think this is just an example of how it's going to work because it does say some characters. So the reason I'm talking about this right now, you guys know how this game works, right? Let's say you're physical Goku and you have your orb condition and then you get your guard. It seems, well, maybe he's not the best example. Let's say a unit like Goku and Piccolo is the better example. They have their turns where they will guard. They didn't lose their guard and you're supposed to use the special beam cannon and become Piccolo, right? From my understanding, and from what this announcement on JP says, and from what Minato says, and from what Asuna says, shout out to them, we appreciate them. This is going to make it so that, let's say a unit like Goku and Piccolo, those first 5 turns when you are guarding, when you use the active, or you exchange into Piccolo from that unit, you will have your guard that first turn. It's like they rarely change words in passives like this. It's very, very rare that they ever do this. So the reason I think that this is a massive statement is because I think it relates to the worldwide download celebration. Now, like I said, if you're it seems like if you're Goku and Piccolo and then you become Piccolo, you'll keep your guard. It says for a fact right now, if you look at Super Janemba at the bottom of this paragraph, it basically says when you become Super Janemba, the first turn you become him, you will have the high chance to dodge and all of his normal stuff, but he will guard all attacks for that first turn after he has appeared. He has retained that ability for that first turn after being Fat Janemba. Interesting, very interesting. I think this relates to the worldwide campaign because this is the type of stuff they always do before either Tanabata, Anniversary, or Worldwide. It's always about, I'm sorry for the ad. I'm so sorry at this. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible person. I know I work on myself. I'm sorry. Now, anyway, they usually do little like bug fixes. This isn't a bug at all, but they usually do little bug fixes or adjustments or glitch handling, anything like updates, new abilities, new. Remember what we got a data download before JP or Tanabata where we were looking at new types of standby skills. They were completely distinct from the 8th anniversary standby skills, from the Tech Goku standby skills. It was different, and it's about dodging, attacks received, attacks performed, things like that. So this might all relate back to the worldwide unit because it did not relate to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They did all that before July, and it did not relate to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I would think that it's about to come full circle in this moment. Now, this passive skill thing is, I can't really, it's interesting because it's like, what unit would it be? I mean, maybe a Zamasu, maybe a Vegito, maybe anything like that. So there's many, many, many ideas on what it could possibly end up being. I guess I'm just going to leave. I mean, we had a lot happen tonight. We had the World Tournament data download that Tech Trunks had gotten released. Well, he's in the data download in the news, right? So we know he's on the way. He's going to become an LR. He has a nice super attack, by the way. He has a nice super attack. It's really high quality. So I'm wondering what his LR is going to look like, right? That's a really high quality from this quest mode. His art is fire, by the way. Purple always looks so good around Trunks. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's just interesting. Like, it would affect units I'm not even thinking about right now. And Minato says that this would also apply to units like Ginyu who become super effective for that first turn. I'm thinking. Units that guard and are super effective or like crit and then they transform. I can't think of any off the top of my head. How many units will this affect? Like, can you guys think of anybody else that affects? Please list it off if you can. But all I can think of is Goku and Piccolo, Tech Janemba, and then I guess Ginyu now. So it is the Young King Hitman. I will leave you guys here. I appreciate your time. Young Hitman is off this.